with time running out in their latest dive along the jagged coast of Scattery Island.
Can you really please just say that slower? I really think you're saying you got a f***ing coin.
Diver Mike Haas has made a last-minute discovery.
I repeat, we have a nail and a coin here. Over.
Copy that. He said he got a coin.
That's what he said.
One glove, handful of stuff. What do you get?
No idea what you're talking about.
Come on! Let's see. I heard you on the set. You come over here, look.
Is that cool or what?
Oh, that is something. That is fantastic, guys.
That's a beautiful coin. There's a Spanish cross. The crest on one side.
Spanish cross
on the other.
Right there, look. Same one. Yeah. I have a Spanish cross tattoo on my bicep because my father's very first coin he ever found was a Spanish escudo. And it just so happens that he found it on the south side of Scattery.
A Spanish cob is a crudely made coin from the Spanish colonies. Rather than minted from a thin sheet of silver, they were simply cut off the end of a silver bar and imprinted on the sides. They were a common currency in 1711, found aboard ships from nearly every nation, including those of the British fleet.
That is fantastic. That's what we're looking for. Imagine leaving that on the bottom of the ocean for nobody to ever find again. I'm gonna cry. These Spanish cobs are haunting me. The Feversham had thousands of them, but this is not the Feversham. This is on the other side of the Western Breaker, so what is it doing here? It has to be from another wreck. I really need to find out what this is.
I thought that was copper. It's silver, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, it looks like silver to me.
This is, yeah, I want to know what this is. Oh, we gotta get back in. We gotta get more.
While the dive team continues their search, Jim Sinclair meets with coin curator Doug Mudd, hoping he can identify the piece of silver the team recently salvaged. Doug is a longtime consultant for the Smithsonian Institute and the International Monetary Fund.
We have a slightly unusual object here. Thought you might like to take a look at it.
Oh, yeah. Very interesting. Let's take a look at that a little more closely. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely been clipped at the end. Probably a fork.
So why would they trim off a tine of a fork?
Silverware at the time was made out of sterling silver, which is what they used in the actual coinage. It meant that it was much easier in emergency situations to convert your silverware into money. People would bring out family silverware and cut it off, and if they cut them to a certain weight, it could be used in trade very easily. What'll be interesting is if we weigh this, it might actually correspond to, say, a shilling in weight. Let's take a look and see what the weight is. The weight is about 2.1 grams. That corresponds roughly with what was known as a groat. That was a denomination at the time. So it makes perfect sense that something like this might exist and might have been used as money.
In the early 18th century, the use of forks was rare in Britain. On British naval ships, they were highly restricted until 1897 because of the fear they would make ordinary sailors seem unmanly. But those regulations did not apply to private ships like those that supported the Feversham.
The Feversham was the only royal ship in the convoy, and so it's far more likely the sailors on the Mary, the Joseph, or the Neptune would have been carrying this type of pocket change.
Back at Scattery Island,
Whoa! There comes the rain.
Your thunderstorm watch is issued for
There it is.
Marion County. Meteorologists are tracking a severe thunderstorm capable of producing up to nickel-sized hail and heavy rain.
We just got a storm warning over the set. I can hear the thunder, and I saw quite a few flashes of lightning off in the distance. We're gonna have to probably pull the pin because it is going to turn into a washing machine here.
As storms roll in from the open sea, they bring heavy winds, rain, and sometimes lightning. Because salt water is a good conductor of electricity, a lightning strike can spread along the surface, causing electrical shock, burns, or paralysis, and ultimately drowning.
This is why it's dangerous to dive these waters. It's a mess out here, again.
I have a target. I am attempting to dig it out.
Good, keep searching that area, pal.
Upside I have what I think might be a small piece of silver. Not really sure what it is. Over.
Small piece of silver? That sounds good. Keep searching. Hurry up, though. Storm is brewing.
As conditions quickly worsen, the divers rush to complete their search.
Topside, here you go. Just digging and putting as much stuff in my pouch as I can.
All right, I'm headed to the surface.
This is Griego. I'm gonna surface.
Copy that. Let's get you guys out of the water. Okay, boys, what do you got?
I got a rove and I got a thing that I thought might have been silver, but I'm thinking leaning more towards brass. It's a rove.
Yeah, that's a rove, all right. A rove is a metal washer placed around ship pins used to fasten the components of a ship together. Okay, what else do we got? Jesus, look at that. That's a piece of the rudder gear. That rove goes with that material, and that material goes together. Yep. Same ship, there's no question. That it? Oh, what do you got? Oh!
Baby, look at you.
That's bell.
That's definitely bell.
That's a piece of a bell.
Dinner bell.
Small bell, I don't know what kind of bell. There's marking on that. Look. I gotta get that to the lab. I'll find out what that is. So is there other stuff underneath it?
Yes, it's still deeper.
Piles of stuff.
Oh.
Like piles.
Oh, we gotta go back there. Oh, yes, I hear you. I think we're onto the debris field here, and I want to keep going, but the weather's not going to allow it. Yeah, it's time for us to get out of here. Contact's good. Whoa, boy! I don't want to get... Whoa, I'm sorry, Lord! Make no mistake, the weather is in charge here. Not me, not anyone else, the weather.
As the storm sets in, the crew secures the deck and readies for the long and unpleasant journey back to base camp.
Good job, boys. We're moving. We're getting out of your way.
Later that evening, Jeff and team archaeologist Aaron Taylor return to the lab to investigate the bell fragment. After soaking the fragment in a solution to stabilize it and remove surface contaminants, Jeff hopes to find a clue as to which ship it may have come from.
I really thought I saw something on the boat.
What do you see? You make out anything?
I do. It looks like I see part of a line. It's way too straight to be a scratch or pitting.
It's subtle, but yeah, I can see it.
That's absolutely deliberate.
You know, I have an app on my phone, and it's been used on old rock painting. It helps to bring out the faint images. I take a photo, and then if you play around with it a little bit.
Look, that's what I was talking about right there.
Yeah. Some
you
of
can
them
see
really
it.
Pop on you, right?
Look at it right there. That's an M.
Yeah, I see it. I see it too. It's subtle, but it's there.
It could either be the end of Feversham or the beginning of Mary. It can't be Feversham because we're too far up the coast, especially from where the Feversham initially wrecked. Bet you right after M, there's an A.
So you're thinking Mary.
I am thinking Mary. I think this ship is the Mary. We've already found artifacts here, but I want more.
If this bell truly belongs to the Mary, Jeff and his team may have uncovered the final resting place of one of the 3 undiscovered convoy ships of the Feversham.